goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you like that. Are you all right? No, really, I feel terrible. I wasn't paying attention. I was, trying to balance far too many books in one hand while carrying an overfilled cup of tea in the other. Recipe for disaster. Let me just pick these up. I didn't spill any of the tea, did I? I didn't spill any of the tea on you. It's my lifeline, this tea, you have to understand. I'm glad it didn't get on you. I can't go a day without with it, unless you count the time I tried dry January and swore off caffeine. Worst 2 days of my life. Luckily, then I found that dry January was actually meant to be about booze, and then was able to just, yes. Anyway. There we go. All sorted. Thank you for not yelling at me. Honestly, I think I deserved at least a very hard stare, to quote Michael Bond. Paddington Bear, the books. He gives him a hard stare when he's not happy, or yes. You're very kind, is what I'm trying to say. Right, yes, introductions. That is the polite thing to do after nearly causing a catastrophe in the self-help section. Really, wow, what are the chances? But yes, I'm Oliver, and you're. What a pretty name. Wow. No, it absolutely suits you. It shines off you almost. It gives you a. Names are funny things, aren't they? Always start to wonder sometimes if if names define us. If I had been called, I don't know, Cuthbert or Godfrey or Bartington or something like that, would I have grown up differently? Well, I probably would have grown up with a severe hatred of my parents, at least if they'd given me one of those names. But anyway, I'm still in your way, aren't I? Yes, just realised that. I'm just standing in the middle of the aisle. I shall get out of the way and let you pass. Let you go on about your daily business and go. I'd love a cup of tea. That would be. Was that too eager? Sorry, I really do like tea. But I'm the one who bumped into you, so I should be buying the tea or coffee. Coffee. Do you like coffee? Is coffee more your style, or iced? We could get one of those. Iced coffee or iced lemonade or iced water. Well, yes, it is February, isn't it? But there are people who drink things iced even in the depth of winter. I think they're called Americans. That wasn't meant to be an insult. Sorry, that was me. So no pressure. Anyway, I just completely understand if you've got somewhere to be or someone to meet. Or no, wait, you weren't invited me for tea, so you don't. You're the one who's putting the pressure on me, and there is no pressure. Absolutely, yeah, that would be lovely. Yes, they've got a little coffee shop on the second floor. But I am buying because you are lovely. Because I owe you for nearly hitting you with a tower of books and tea. Yes. Thank you for doing this, agreeing to it, suggesting. Yes, letting me be the one who pays is only right, since we've survived the great bookshop collision of 2020, whatever the hell it is. I've already blocked out the date from embarrassment. There we go. Very glad I make you laugh. It's a good sign, because, well, if you're laughing with me, or even if you're laughing at me, to be honest, I'm quite happy with you laughing with me or at me, as long as you're laughing, really. Laughter's good, because when you're laughing, you're less awkward, and awkwardness is, but it sort of follows me around like the Black Death. No, I'm not really sure why I went with that metaphor. That was a bit odd. But not that I have the Black Death. I'm pretty sure it's been eradicated about 400 years ago with that fire. What was I reading? Well, a little embarrassing. But it's one of these motivational books about being more confident and taking risks and not overthinking things, which you may have gathered is kind of a thing, and I'm actually ignoring at this very moment by telling you how nervous I am about it all. So really, you can see why I got it. What's it called? Well, yes. Well, I'm not. The title's a bit. Well, yes, indeed. Shut the fuck up and do it. It's certainly eye-grabbing. You've got to give it that, I suppose. There we are. We'll see how well it actually helps me. What about you? Are you looking for something specific, or are you just browsing, or are you a book lover? Yes, good. That's just fantastic. Fiction or non-fiction, or both, or either, or whatever else is in between. Are there any things that aren't fiction or non-fiction? Probably not. I mean, it depends how you define. Excellent choice. I have a spot for everything, really. I'm some person who'll buy a stack of books and then wonder why I have no room left for food in the cupboards. As you can probably gather by the rather large tower of literary things that I was carrying when we Bosch. Yeah. What about you though? What's your favourite book? Or what's the one book you'd recommend to absolutely everyone? No pressure, just what would save civilization if everyone read? I'm not saying the whole of civilization rests on your decision, but yes, definitely an important one. Oh, okay. No, it's an interesting choice. I've got to admit, I haven't actually haven't read that before, but I'll add it to the top of my absurdly large pile. Okay, but only if you promise to give me your thoughts on my recommendations as well, though, all right? Good. Excellent. Now I just have to think what I'd actually recommend you. I have to admit, I'm really glad we ran into each other back there, actually. I mean, nearly toppled might be a better way to describe it. And I'm not glad that I hit you. I'm not glad that there was a collision involved. I'm just glad that we encountered each other, so to speak, because I've been having, well, one of those weeks, when you feel you're a step behind everybody, and suddenly I've got you, and we're chatting and we're smiling and you're being lovely and it's refreshing, and yes, and pretty, really very pretty. Nice to be talking with someone like that. I'm sorry. Am I making this weird? I'm one of those kind of people who can make things weird because of the whole talking thing. And as you may have gathered, I talk a lot, and I'm not never very good at talking because I just keep talking, and then I don't know how to stop myself, and then suddenly I'm running out of words to say, and I don't know where I look. It's rare to meet someone who feels this easy to talk to, is what I'm trying to say, and I'm grateful for you for that, for you that I've said too much, haven't I? You do cut me off every time, anytime. You're laughing a lot, which is good. Thank you. That's charming isn't a word I hear that much, but I'm glad you think I'm charming. I'd like to be charming. I think hot mess is often used more often to describe me. Often used more often. See, look at that. I'm just using tautology without even thinking it, and tautolizing the same word. Repetitive tautology, is that a thing? It is now, I guess. It certainly is with me. Goodness me. Yes. I wouldn't say no to another cup. Actually, that would be lovely. Let's do that. So, look, I suppose we're yes. I just wanted to say this has been really nice. Thank you. I wasn't expecting to enjoy today as much as I have, considering it started with me nearly wrecking a bookshelf, and you've made it better, so much better, really. No, thank you, truly. Listen, I'm really bad at this, but would it be too forward of me to because I don't want to be obnoxious and I don't want to be assuming things and I don't want to be going over the top, but I'm hoping it wouldn't be too much for me to ask to see you again, maybe for like another tea. Or a proper meal, even if you like, or a booze, a drink in a bar. Those things that people do. Oh my God, you would. That's amazing. I mean, hooray! Wonderful. Yes. Great. Well, I'll have a think about what to do, and we'll see each other then. Thank you. I'll let you go off then. Bye. Numbers! Yes, we do need numbers. Sorry, yes, it would be good if we exchanged numbers, wouldn't it? Otherwise, how on the world are we going to be in touch with each other? Yes, that is the modern thing to do. Let's do that. Here we go. Okay. Marvelous. There we go. Let me give you a call now, and then you can drop it, and we can yes. Marvelous. And look, if I don't text right away, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just because I overthink every single word that I type, and sometimes use thesaurus. But I would definitely will reach out, and yes, okay. I'll let you get on with the day then, and take care. And thanks again not for yelling at the clumsy Brit in the bookshop. Goodbye. What do you think?
Good evening, darling. I hope you enjoyed this romantic audio experience. Please don't forget to like, comment, share the video, and, of course, subscribe to the channel. If you want to hear more of this sort of material, please consider joining my Patreon community, where you'll have early access to future releases and exclusive content. To discover everything I do, visit goodeveningdarling.com.